Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So, welcome to Durga Soft. Welcome to Durga Soft online training. Welcome to Durga Soft online training, and welcome to Core and Advanced Python. Welcome to Core and Advanced Python. So, online batch. Okay, it is a fast track batch, sir. Okay, it is a fast track batch. So here, myself, K. Prakash Babu, having almost 15 years of experience, 15 years of experience as a trainer. I have 15 years of experience as a trainer. So as of now, I am taking so many batches, so many programs in our Durga software. And coming to course, what is the title of the course? Here we have core and advanced Python. Core and advanced Python. Here, this course duration, this course duration is, sir, 30 classes. 30 classes. Within 30 classes, we are going to finish this and excluding demos. So this week completely demo will be there. Our regular classes will be there from Monday. Our regular classes will be there from Monday, that is 16th onwards. Okay. So from the 16th, the regular classes will be there. The people who are very interested to continue, you can immediately join. Okay. So these 4 classes, Monday to Thursday, demo classes will be there. Okay. Sir, next, the fees for this batch. Before that, I need to compulsory mention timings. Already this batch got started at 3 o'clock, sir. Just for add-on purpose, I have taken the class at 4 o'clock, but actual timings are from 3 p.m. to, sir, 4:30 p.m. Okay, actual timings of this class is from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday. So I can say Monday to Friday. Saturdays we will take, but occasionally, suppose around 2 or 3 Saturdays I will take. Okay, remaining 2 Saturdays I will relieve you. Okay, so Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday we have the regular classes from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. we have classes. And what is the fees for this batch? The fees for this batch is rupees 5,000. Okay, rupees 5,000 is nothing but fees what we have. The people who are interested to continue, okay, the people who are interested to continue, so immediately you can start making the payments and you can get registered for this batch. Okay, and next and after that, sir, if I want to register for this, so to whom we need to contact? Okay, to whom we need to contact? So here 720 721 2427, you can contact to this number, or you can send a message to Durgasoft online training. Okay, Durgasoft online training at gmail.com. Okay, next, how many demos we are going to take? 4 demos will be there. Okay, 4 demos will be there. That is 9/1/2023, so 10/1/2023, 11/1/2023, and so 12/1/2023. Okay, if possible, we will take regular classes from 13th. Anyway, 14th and 15th are festival, right? We are going to get holiday. Okay, next, sir, this is nothing but information. And so till now I have taken almost 5 fast track batches. This is nothing but a fast track batch, sixth. So Python fast track, sixth batch. Okay, so this is nothing but what we have. And I need to talk about the syllabus. I need to talk about the syllabus. So we have around some 20 chapters are there, sir. Okay, we have around 20 chapters are there. All these chapters, 20 to 25 chapters are there. All these chapters in detail. Okay, in detail we are going to discuss all these chapters in detail. We are going to discuss. So just this is nothing but the overview. Introduction to Python. Okay. Then Python fundamentals, data types which are existed in Python, input and output statements which are available in Python, operators, control flow statements. Up to this, you can expect only fundamentals. Up to this, you can expect only fundamentals. So after this, so we are going to talk about the data structure. Fundamentals explain how you can able to prepare the program. For that, what basics are required, everything. And 5 data structures are there. So luckily in Python, our data types also will act as a data structures. Data structures means what? So inserting the data, retrieving the data, okay, performing some operations like searching and sorting. So what are the efficient tools we have? All these things will be available here also. So inbuilt data structures are there, around 5 data structures we have. Okay, so string data structure, list data structure, tuple data structure, set data structure, dictionary data structure, like this we have. Then, so we are going to talk about next level concepts, functional programming in Python. So till now, chapter number 1 to chapter number level, we are going to talk about scripting. Scripting means what? Just we will write some sequence of execution, the sequence of instructions, and we will execute that. That's all. But in the functional programming, we are going to create a function. That function we are going to execute any number of times based on our requirement. Okay. Suppose I want to calculate factorial repeatedly in my project. So if you want to write a program every time, it is a very difficult task. Create a module or create a package, place that factorial function in that module or package. Whenever you required, just create a link and access. Okay, this kind of a facility is very, very important, right? So that is called as a functional programming. Okay, so you can use modules or packages, something like that. And we are going to see a small mini project. Okay, we are going to see a small mini project on this also. We are going to see a small mini project on this functional programming. A small program I will explain. Then next main agenda, object oriented programming, like how you can able to provide security is the main agenda of object oriented programming. Like how you can able to create, okay, how you can able to create classes concept, how you can able to create object. So if you have already existing classes are there, how you can able to extend the properties. Polymorphism means what? Overloading means what? Overriding means what? All these things, how we are going to work, we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, that is called as this oops concepts, sir. Anyway, around 50 subtopics are there in this object oriented programming. In detail we will talk. Then exception handling. Suppose if you are executing any program, during execution of the program, if any runtime error occurred, then how we are going to handle that situation, that we are going to discuss in exception handling. Okay, if any runtime error is occurred, then how we are going to handle that, so we are going to discuss in this. Next, what is mean by multi-threading? So multitasking is very, very important nowadays, right? Parallelly we are going to execute. Okay, so many tasks we are going to execute parallelly, but how you can able to do that, we are going to talk in detail in this multi-threading. Okay, sir, then regular expressions. How you can able to write regular expressions? Regular expression means what? Suppose if you have a formality, like we are going to read some data from the user, and I need to search for the data in the database. In such cases, some what you can call some problems are there. For example, if I am asking, tell me your mobile number, what you are going to tell? For example, if you give 123 as your mobile number, is it a correct mobile number? No. But my application is going to accept that and it will store it in the database. It is not correct. Whether the data which is given by the user is following that particular proper format or not. Even you have seen when you are setting the password nowadays, minimum 3 characters should be there. So one uppercase character, one lowercase character, one digit, like that we have certain rules and regulations are there. Like we are not touching the data, but we are checking whether the data is in a proper format or not. For that, we have to go with what, sir? Regular expression. We have so many applications are there. Around 10 applications we are going to discuss in detail in these regular expressions. Next, web scraping means what? Okay. So web scraping means what? How you can able to extract the data from websites. Of course, it is not that much important, but we will see some one or two websites. From that, how you can able to extract email IDs, how you can able to extract mobile number with live, we will see. Okay. So on these regular expressions, on these regular expressions and web scraping, we will see one project also, mini project. Then this is optional, but anyway, which is very, very important at the end. Sir, whatever you have written, sir, I have written a beautiful program for student attendance management system. Sir, I have accepted student hall ticket number. So attendance report for the 7 periods in day. So every data I accepted. You have to store that data in the database or not? Yes, because tomorrow attendance, today attendance, next day attendance, we have to calculate to get the final percentage monthly or yearly. Okay. So for that data must be stored somewhere, right? Whether it may be in your PC or server or any cloud, that is secondary. But whatever data you are accepting, whatever processing that you are doing, you should store that data. Okay. For that, we have two phases are there. One is you can store the information on file. Second one is you can store the information on database. Okay. So we are going to see how we are going to deal with the files and database connectivity also we are going to discuss. With this, just a small project we are going to see. So this is nothing but a 25 chapters in detail we are going to discuss in our Python course. Of course, it is 20 chapters only. Only projects are there after completion of every chapter. Okay. So do you have any doubts in this uh, course information? Please confirm. Yes.
Hello, sir. I have one
Yes.
concern.
Please.
So in 30 days, we are able to understand full Python, as you said that.
Yes. 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 You can able to understand.
Because if we are, I'm not from programming background, so it is able to
Yeah.
understand
No,
to me.
no, yeah, no problem. You can able to understand because Python is very easy, sir, when compared with other languages. I think you have heard that.
Okay.
Okay. Python is not that much difficult programming language. So you can learn Python in a very easy manner. Instructions, everything will be very clear and easy. So not that much difficulty will be there.
So after this, we are able to apply for a real time in a real company. After that.
Yeah, you can apply, sir. But whatever fundamentals are required, everything we are going to provide from here.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, sir. Any other queries, friends? Please feel free to ask your queries.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, Govind.
Sir, any real-time project provide?
No. We are not going to deal with any real-time projects. See, real-time projects, it is not that much correct word, sir.
Okay.
Real-time project means
In
we have to work on the company with a big project team size and so many things will be there. So at learning stage, that is not correct.
okay. Next, external APIs, Django basics.
No. We are not going to cover all these things. Later, after completion of the Python, you have to opt a separate course for that.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Right. Any other? Any other doubts?
Yeah, hi sir.
Hi.
Sir, this Python will be helpful for data science.
Sir, data science main agenda is Python only.
Okay.
Okay, so without the Python basics, even you can't spend one day on data science. These are going to give the benefit. There, if they are writing lambda expressions, you should know in advance what is meant by lambda expressions. There, they won't explain.
Okay.
Sir, is it offline is already
It is,
available?
it is online, sir. It is online. Already the batch was started in the last week. Okay.
Sir, here contact number is yours, sir.
No, 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 no. It is our admin team.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Yeah. So hope all your doubts are cleared. So I will continue the classes, sir. Okay. Now, sir, first, just to give some kind of benefit for you people, I will write some Python programs. I will write some Python programs so that you people are going to feel how much easy my Python programming language is. Direct programs I will take. So don't look into that in detail. Just try to understand at the top level, because I have not yet started Python fundamentals. On the first day, first topic, if I execute a Python program, you people are going to get confused. But so my confident on this is nothing but just I am explaining how much easy Python is. Beyond that, nothing. So I'm going to write the Python program in a separate file called test.py. Test.py. So always a Python file extension will be .py. And so import, I'm taking math. I'm importing math module, because so in the math module, so many mathematical related functionalities will be there. Then print of math dot, I am taking factorial of, if you take a 5, sir, it is going to return 5 factorial. Sir, where you have written the code? Python is best choice for predefined things, sir. Okay, everything is available in the form of module. I want to generate a 3-digit OTP. We are not required to write a big code. Just only 1 or 2 lines of code is sufficient to generate OTPs. Okay, so like that we have. Just a second, sir. Please wait for 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry for the delay, sir. Now, sir, you can able to see here to calculate factorial, how much simple code I have written. Just there is a predefined function is there with the name factorial. So factorial of 5, if you take, it is going to calculate 5 factorial. It is going to calculate 5 factorial. Okay, sir, you know very well what is a 5 factorial, right? 120. Just it is going to return that. How to execute a Python program means py space test.py you have to take to execute a Python program, sir. If you take py space test.py, you can able to see we are getting 120. Sir, can I calculate factorial for 3? Yes, 3 factorial is a 6. Sir, can I find factorial for 1? Yes, it is 1. Sir, factorial for 0, it is nothing but 1. Like that we are getting. Okay. Sir, it is a very simple, right? So we are not required to write a big lines of code in Python. But in other languages, we have to write a loop like that we need to take. And one more advantage I want to address, because here the situation came. Is it possible to calculate a factorial of 10? Yes, in all the languages we can calculate. But is it possible to calculate a factorial for 100? It is highly impossible to find a factorial for 100. Okay, in other programming languages. But in Python, yes, you can find out. Because, sir, there is no range concept. So there is no range concept in Python. Everything will be treated as a Python object. So this object memory allocation will be there. So content can be anything. There is no particular limitation on the range. Okay, so I hope you people got this first Python program in very clear manner, sir. Can you please confirm, is the concept is clear? Clear, friends?
Yes, sir, clear.
Right. Now, so next, sir, why these many students are there? Kindly respond, sir. Is not correct. So next one, sir, I want to write a program to generate some 3-digit OTP. 3-digit OTP. For that also, there is one special method, a method or module is there with name random. Just you have to take random dot rand int of, you can provide the limit like x and then y. So it will generate the random number in between this x and y. But remember, in Python, first argument is mandatory. Second argument is sir, first argument is included, last argument is excluded. It will generate any random number from x to y minus 1. Sir, I want a 3-digit. From where the 3-digit numbers will start? 100. Where the 3-digit numbers are going to end? You can provide 1000. 1000 means 1000 minus 1 will become 999. So 999 is included. Now you can able to check. First time I am executing, I got a 3-digit OTP like 589. Same program, I didn't do any modification. Second time I'm trying to execute, you can see we are getting 539. Third time 700. Okay, fourth time 134. Every time, is it generating a random values or not? Yes. So this is nothing but what we have. A simple, how many lines of code we have written? Only, so 2 lines of code we have written just to generate a random value. So from 100 to 1000, that is nothing but, in our point of view, I can say 3-digit OTP. Okay, sir, clear up to this second program? Is it clear for you people?
Yes.
Right. The people who are feeling Python is very difficult, I think with this, at least you got some 10% fear of is gone. Okay, now I want to start our actual syllabus. That is nothing but introduction. Introduction to Python. Sir, who introduced Python? I want to spend some time on this exploration. Very simple, sir. There is one person is there with name Gudio Van Rossum. So he is the founder of Python. He developed Python. Sir, while preparing some mathematical related project, he is doing some calculations on mathematics. When he is calculating, he needs some calculation. He need some integral or differentiation, something like that. He need some calculations. For that he need a script. Sir, he searched for so many programming languages. Those programming languages are giving the result but not accurate. That's why Python people, I mean this Gudio has developed own scripting language. So he developed a own scripting language to get the solution. But he succeeded in that. But later he got that how much power that script has. That's why he converted. Okay, he converted that scripting language into Python programming language. Okay, Python programming language. Sir, at very beginning, when this Python programming language came, on 21st, okay, on 21st February, on 21st February 1991. So the first official version of Python came into the market. And Python has so many drawbacks are there, so many new features has introduced. Sir, everything happened. So at a top level, there are three versions are there in Python. One is a Python 1.x, Python 2.x, and Python 3.x. Okay, sir, Python 1.x is not that much popular, sir. At very initial days, there are some problems are there. These problems came into the picture when you start comparing with other languages only. And in 2.x also, they have faced some issues. So completely they have changed the syntaxes of Python 1 and Python 2 with the new syntaxes and with the new concepts. They came up with 3.x. So 3.x, I can say it is a stable Python version. It is a stable Python version. But again, so many versions are there, but it is a continuation to 3.x. So they are never tried to change to the syntaxes. So this Python 1.x is a syntaxes wise difficult. So this 2.x is also different syntaxes. 3.x is also different syntax. Even though these three languages are same, but syntactically there are some changes. So that's why even you can't expect 4.x in future. Maybe we don't know, but 3.x is very popular nowadays. You know very well. That's why so 3.x is the stable, but 3.x versions got updated from 3.1 to the latest version is 3.11. So many versions are there. Anyway, we will discuss the installation process, everything in detail. Okay, so Python is, so I can say, very easy programming language. Very easy programming language when compared with other programming languages. That is very important. When compared with other programming languages, Python is nothing but a very easy. Simple, sir. Simple, sir. Okay, sir, how this Python name came? Sir, the majority of the people are going to feel Python means a big snake. No, there is one popular comedy show is there. So the complete Monty's Python Flying Circus. Okay, which was telecasted. Okay, which is telecasted in BBC in the olden days. It is a comedy show, sir. Okay, it is nothing but a comedy show. So this Gudio Van Rossum, he is interested in this comedy show. He extracted the word called Python from this comedy show. Okay, and kept as a language name, sir. Beyond that, nothing. Okay. Then, sir, what are the application areas? Application areas of Python, sir, where we can use, because this is very much important. From this only you people are going to get full-fledged knowledge. Sir, it is used in mission learning applications. It is used in mission learning applications, even artificial, okay, artificial intelligence also we are using this Python, and even in the data science domain also we are using Python, and even in the web applications also we are going to use Python, and in desktop applications also we are using Python. Next, and after that, distributed applications also we are going to use Python, and even in the gaming domains also we are using Python, and even in data analysis also we are using Python. Like this, we have different areas are there where we can use Python. And some people are going to feel, sir, really Python we are using in the real time? So just one small question. So which companies are using Python? Just a small question is there. Let us search. So at the top level, so these are the five companies which we have. Google is using Python, YouTube is using Python, NASA is using Python, Dropbox is using Python, and even Netflix OTT medium is there, right? OTT platform. It is also using Python. Like we have so many what you can call online platforms are there. Okay, sir, you can able to just have a look once. Really, is these companies are using Python or not? Just I will search this, sir. You can able to see which companies are using Python. If you want, you can see in the images. Okay. Sir, have you observed? Okay, have you observed here? We have, second. Yes, you can see top companies using Python. Netflix is there, JP Morgan, NASA, YouTube. Okay, so Google, Instagram, IBM, so Amazon, Hike, Yahoo. Like we have so many companies are there. Still, they are using Python. I hope you people got very clear clarity about this. Can you please confirm? Do you have any doubt in this introduction? Please confirm.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. So next thing, softwares required to execute Python application. Sir, softwares which are used to execute Python. Right. So softwares required to execute Python applications. Sir, I want to develop a simple Python program. So how I can able to execute these Python applications? So what softwares are required? The first thing is nothing but you need some editor, sir. Any editor you can use, either Notepad or Notepad plus plus. Okay, so we have edit plus is there. Okay, next, and after that VS code is there. Next, and after that Sublime text. Like we have different editors are there. Anything you can able to download and you can use it. So currently I'm typing some notes, right? This is nothing but a Sublime text, sir. Okay, so Notepad plus plus edit plus, like we have so many editors are there. And even, sir, we can able to use command prompt or PowerShell. So it is a default available in every Python, I mean every operating system. So it is existed in every operating system. Command prompt will be there, or we can able to use a PowerShell, anything. So here I have executed the programs, right? This is called as a command prompt. Anyway, tomorrow session I will give that clarity how you can able to work with it. Next, you have to install Python latest version. Python latest version also. Anyway, I will explain installation process also after completion of this. Sir, even we have some IDs also there. IDs means what? Integrated development environment. Okay. Sir, like we have so many things are there here. We have Anaconda Navigator is there. We have Spider is there. So Jupyter Notebook is there. Like PyCharm, like we have so many IDs are there, sir. We can use any IDE based on your requirement at a very beginning days. That means at a while learning stage, I request everyone to please practice the programs by using these three only. Never recommended to go for IDEs. But after finishing our Python course, you can use any IDE, no problem at all. You will get the fluency. But in the initial days, in these IDEs, auto support will be there, sir. Automatically it is going to detect the errors. Auto completions will be there. So if you type one or two lines, automatically one or two characters, it will give suggest, or sometimes it will replace appropriate function also, but that is not good, which will make us very lazy. Okay, then sir, Python official website. So what is the Python official website we have? https colon double slash So www.python.org is the official website what we have. Okay. So this is nothing but Python official website. If you want to download Python software, everything possible from here only. Okay. So downloads. What is the latest version? Here you can 3.11. Sir, the complete information like documentation, anything, you can get it from this thing, sir. And we are not required to pay any amount for this. It is a completely freeware and open source. And I told, right, what are the different Python versions are existed. So I told, so Python 1.x is there, and Python 2.x is there, and Python 3.x is there. In Python 3.x, 3.1 is there. So Python 3.2 is there. Okay. So in Python 3.3, so Python 3.4, so Python 3.5, so Python 3.6, Python 3.7. 3.8, so Python, so 3.9, so Python 3.10, and what is the latest version? Python 3.11. This is nothing but what we have. Anyway, now I'm going to explain installation process, installation of Python, how you can able to install in your machine. Sir, up to this Python versions, from where we can download and which softwares are required. Are you clear with this? Please confirm. Is it clear?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah, yes, clear.
Right. So I want to install this Python, sir. So if you want to install Python software, so already in my system, already Python is there, but I don't want to uninstall and again reinstall. I already prepared one beautiful video for this. Okay, just I will play that video so you can able to watch very clearly. So how you can able to install that Python, sir. Okay, just have a look once how it will be. Yes, sir, you can able to just give confirmation. Are you getting audio from this file or
Hi
not?
friend, to check how
Please
many
confirm
versions
audio
of
is coming.
Python.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. I will play this file from the beginning. It has a 10 minutes video is there. Kindly watch this. So which will give a clear indication how you can able to install Python. And I will mute every participant in this time period, and I will be on mute. Please have a look once.
Hi friends, in today's video, I want to explain Python installation process. Suppose if you want to work with Python, yes, definitely we required Python software. Okay, so you need to install that Python software in your operating system, whether it may be Linux or Unix or Mac OS or Windows. But as of now, I am using Windows operating system. We will try to install Python latest version into this particular mission so that follow these steps while installing in your system also. So before moving to that, I need to check how many versions of Python was installed in my mission. Sir, there is one command is there. In the command prompt, you have to check py space -0. What is that command, sir? py-0. Once if you press enter, it will display what are the list of installed Python versions in your mission. So as a trainer, I need to explain every concept for the students. That's why these are the installed versions, sir. Total how many versions are installed? From 3.1 to 3.9. Now I want to install the latest version. What is the latest version? 3.10. Sir, how to download that latest version? Sir, you have to go for python.org website. Okay, http://www.python.org. Okay, in this website you can find the latest version of Python. As of now, the latest version of Python is nothing but 3.10. Let us check whether it is available or not. Yes, download. Okay, download Python 3.10.5. Just click on this, automatically your download is going to be started. Okay, almost it is having 27 MB file. Let us download it. Yes, sir, just to open this show in folder, you can see, so Python 3.10 is there. So installing this Python software is just like a normal software installation. You need to double click this particular exe file, so that what will happen? So it will ask a welcome page like this. Install Python 3.10.4, sorry, 5, 64-bit. Sir, don't press directly install now. So in the bottom, you can see install launcher for all users, which is recommended. And have you observed add Python 3.10 to the path? Compulsory you have to check this button, sir. Because if you see Java or any other programming languages, so compulsory you have to set the path. That means whatever commands they have given, you need to set that commands, then only you can able to run your programs. But here 3.10 path I want to set automatically while installing the software itself. Now I want to click on install now. Sir, what happens? It will ask for administrative permissions. Once if you click yes, automatically the installation is going to be done, sir. Okay, of course, definitely it will take some time, so please wait for 1 or 2 minutes. The setup will complete. Other than that, no need to give any credentials, all these things. Just I will be on mute for a few minutes. Yes, as you can see, setup was successful. Just click on close. Sir, now I need to check really whether it is installed or not. Again, which command you have to type? py-0. You can see previously 3.9 is the latest version. Now 3.10 is nothing but latest version. Sir, we can install 3.9, right? Why you have installed 3.10? Very simple. Sir, now I want to write a program to differentiate what is the difference between these two. Okay, let me take one simple Python program. Observe carefully. Sir, I have taken small x is equal to something like 10. But while printing, I am taking capital X. Okay, I have taken small x only, but by mistake, I have taken capital X in my printing statement. How this error is identified by Python? How this error is identified by Python? So py space test.py. As of now, I want to execute this program in 3.9 version. 3.9 version. If I execute this program in 3.9 version, what error message we got? Name error. Sir, name X is not defined. Same program I want to run in 3.10. Sir, there is a more meaningful error message we are going to get. Name X is not defined. Did you mean small x? Like that, it is giving some kind of hint. Sir, one more example. I want to take one dictionary like 1:one. Of course, these topics we will cover in future. Sir, two like this. That's all. That's all. Now I want to execute this code in 3.9. Sir, what it is telling? Unexpected end of file while parsing. Let me take in 3.10. Have you observed? Here it is indicating, array, there is one syntax error. Closed open bracket you have used, which was never closed. You have not closed this particular bracket. So such a type of more meaningful error messages are introduced in which version? Python 3.10. Not only this one, we have so many things are there. Of course, if time permits, everything we will discuss in our Python course. Okay, so in this video, I hope you got clarity how you can able to install Python software into your mission, right? Yeah, enjoy. Thank you, sir. Yeah, clear, right? So I hope you got very clear clarity about how we can able to install Python software, right? Clear, friends?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So that's all about today's session and the steps to execute. Okay, steps to execute Python application. So how you can able to write the program where we have to store everything one by one, point to point. I will explain in the tomorrow's class, sir. Okay, right. So thank you. Yeah, good evening. So in the last video, just we have started a new core and Python advanced batch. Okay, advanced Python fast track batch. So total duration of this course is 1 month. The timings of this batch is from 3 to 4:30. Okay, Monday to Saturday, 3 to 4:30 the classes will be there. But actually these demo classes will be there from 4 to 5 o'clock. Okay, so the fees for this is 5,000. And if you are willing to continue, just you can contact to these numbers, okay, for registration purpose. So in the last video, I explained very clearly, so what topics we are going to cover and how easy our Python is with some small demonstration programs like how to generate OTPs okay, and how to calculate a factorial of the given number. These things we have seen very clearly. And even introduction to the Python. What is mean by Python? Who invented Python? Why this Python concept came? So what advantages are there? Everything we have seen. And even the main application areas of Python also we have seen. Almost in every area we are using Python. So few of the examples are I listed. And even we have seen the top MNC companies, okay, which are using Python. Next, and after that, what softwares are required to execute a Python application also we have seen, and what is the official website of for Python, and what are the latest versions of Python also we have seen, and even we discussed about the installation process also. Now, in today's session, we need to talk about the steps to create your first Python application. If I want to prepare any Python application, what steps we have to follow? The first step is nothing but, so you have to open any editor. You can use any editor and we have to type the program. Okay, you can use any editor. Already I explained, right? Like we have Notepad is there, Edit Plus is there. Like we have so much of editors are there. You can use any editor, okay, to type the program. After typing the program, we have to save the program in any location. You can save the program in any location with extension, okay, with extension. So in any location with any file name, but extension must be .py. .py is the extension for Python file. For example, consider we are going to save this file as a test.py or demo.py, anything, okay. Third step is nothing but, we have to open command prompt and move to the location. We have to open the command prompt and move to the location, so where we have saved our file. Okay, so we have to move to the location where we have saved our file. Fourth step is nothing but, we have to run the Python file. Okay, we have to run the Python file. We have to run the Python program or file. So by typing, so py space whatever file name that you have given .py. If you type this program, immediately that command prompt is going to display the output of your program if your program is correct. If your program is having any mistakes, it will display that error messages also on the screen. Let us take one simple example. I'm taking a notepad to type the program. So here I'm going to take a print of something, welcome to Python world, like this I'm taking. Okay, so print is nothing but an output statement which is existed in Python. Whatever you are giving within double quotations, that entire information will be printed on the screen. Like C language or Java, we don't have any semicolon at the end. We are not required to place any semicolon. Directly it is going to execute. Go to file and save the program. So what we have to provide, you need to select the proper location. In this PC, I'm going to select a C drive because I want to store the programs in C drive. In C drive, I have already created a folder with name 3pm. In this, I want to take the file. What is the file name that I'm going to take here is demo.py. Okay, so here we have to take all files. So already demo.py is existed. Do you want to replace? Yes. Now this is nothing but a simple Python program what we have. So I want to execute this Python program. What is the file name that we have given? Demo.py. Any name you can give. So how you can able to execute this program? We have to open command prompt. This is my command prompt what I have. So it is in C drive. We have saved our file in C drive only, but not in this folder. You have to change the folder. To change this folder, first you have to come out from all the folders. If you provide cd backslash, it will come out from all the folders. So now you can able to see we are in C drive. So just you have to give cd space 3pm. So we have entered into this particular folder, sir. Okay. So here we have to type the command. Already I have given the instruction, right? py space file name dot py is the command which we have to use to execute that program. Just I am typing py space, what is the file name? Demo.py. Just if you press enter, you can able to see we got output. This is the way how you can able to execute a simple Python program. Okay. Suppose consider we have some error in the program. Suppose consider here, just I didn't close with a semicolon, I mean double quotations. So I have taken a string here where it is beginning from double quotation, but I forgot to close that double quotation. Immediately what will happen? When you are running the program, it is going to show error message like this. So in this file, in line number 1, we have certain mistake is there. What is that? Syntax error, unterminated string literal. You have not terminated the string literal properly, like that. So we are going to get error message also. Sometimes by observing these error messages, we can so correct the syntaxes whatever we are getting. Okay. So I hope you people got a very clear clarity about how to execute first Python application by using this command prompt and then editor. Okay. Sir, clear up to this? Everyone, please confirm. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I request everyone to please respond. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next. Sir, I want to take one more application for you people to understand. What is that application? Is addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers program I want to implement. So how we can write a program? Now onwards, I am not using any command prompt. In this, I am going to open that file test.py. It is there in 3pm folder only. The file name is test.py. Here you can type the programs and you can execute. This is also one of the editor. I already told it is nothing but a Sublime text editor. So how to read two numbers? As of now, I don't want to read any number. I am providing the inputs here itself statically. A is equal to 101, B is equal to 202. Now I want to calculate addition. We know the basic formula, C is equal to A plus B, and just you can able to print the value of C. What output we are going to get? First value is 101, second value is 202. Addition is nothing but 303. That 303 got stored in C, and we are printing that 303 on the screen. If you run the program py space test.py, you can able to see we got that 303 as output. But in Python, we have one more enhancement is there, like you can print in this style also. A is equal to within flower bracket A, and B is equal to within flower bracket B, and C is equal to within flower bracket C. During execution of the program, the value of A will be substituted in this place. During execution of the program, the value of B will be substituted here. And during execution, this C value is going to be substituted. So if you want to get this kind of a flavor, in the beginning, just you have to use the word called F. F indicates format specifier. If you provide like this is nothing but a formatted string with a constant values and along with variables. So let us run this program py space test.py. Now you can see A value is 101, B value is 202, and C value is nothing but 303. Like this we have. This is nothing but a simple Python program, okay, which is used to calculate addition of two numbers. So hope you people got a very clear clarity about this. Please confirm any doubts up to this. Clear? Yes, requesting everyone to please respond. Is it clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
So let's go with the next topic, what we have here. In the fundamentals, the next topic is the keywords. So here, what is mean by keyword? How you can able to represent the keywords? We are going to discuss now. So keyword is nothing but it is an important word in Python. It is nothing but an important word in Python, or we can able to use it is nothing but a predefined word in Python. So here the meaning and functionality, the meaning and functionality of these words are already defined in Python libraries. So for example, if I am taking if and if you are checking A is greater than B. So by taking this A is greater than B, what this if is going to do, already they have defined in Python. So these are called as libraries. The libraries, we have provided the meaning for each and every word. Such type of words are called as keywords. And there are some alternative names also there for keywords. We can call it as either keywords or predefined words, or you can use the name called reserved words. Any name you can use. Okay, next. So like other programming languages, we are not required to remember all the keywords which are existed. By default, there is a separate module is there for that. That module is nothing but a keyword. So in your program, just we have to import that module. Now there is one statement is there. By using that statement, you can get all the list of keywords which are existed in the current version. For that, Python people has given a function. That function name is nothing but kw list. So what it is going to do, it will list out so all the keywords present in Python. So let me take one simple example program for this. So here I am taking keyword dot kw list. If you take, then it is going to list out all the keywords. Let us have a look once. Py space test.py I am taking. You can able to see these are nothing but a list of keywords which are existed in Python. I think some keywords already we have seen, right? If you observe here, we have already seen which keyword, import keyword. So import keyword already we discussed. Okay, so I think so that's all. Remaining keywords anyway we are going to discuss in our upcoming classes. Okay, so these are nothing but what are the list of keywords which are existed in Python. Version to version, maybe a chance of getting one or two new keywords. And there is one small note is there in this. So all these keywords, okay, all these keywords are written in lowercase letters, okay, except the following, three. So here if you say, if you see true, T is beginning with a capital letter, false, F is beginning with a capital letter, and none, N is beginning with a capital letter. Except these three, in the remaining all the keywords, you can able to see all are written in lowercase letters. These are nothing but the list of keywords which are existed in Python. Okay, I hope you got very clear clarity about keywords. So if you are changing the version, if you execute the same program, in that newer versions, if any new keyword is introduced, we will get that list also. Clear, friends, up to this? Please confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Hmm. Right. Right. So these words are defined already in Python. Suppose if I want to define my own names, for example, here you can see in our previous program, we have done a small code to perform addition of two numbers. Suppose, is it possible to change this name to say anything? Yes, you can take a big name also, you can take, no problem at all. At the time of printing also, you have to use this one. So these words, whatever you are trying to define, these words, A is equal to something, that means you are giving your own name. I can take A. So tomorrow, if you want to, we can change that A to X. So maybe when you are writing the program, you can take W or M or N. So anything we can take. These are called as identifiers. Opposite for keywords is nothing but identifiers. Identifiers means what? It is a name in Python. It is a name in Python. It is a name in Python. Okay. So defined by programmer. I can say user defined. Okay, not a predefined. Next, these are called as user defined words. Okay, these are called as user defined words or identifiers. So these identifiers are used for identification purpose. So it is used for identification. It is used for identification purpose. And the next one, it can be a variable name. You can define this for variables, or it can be a function name, or it can be a method name, or it can be a class name, or it can be a module name, or it can be a package name. Anything you can use for these identifiers. Okay. And we have to follow certain rules and regulations while defining. We have to follow certain rules and regulations while defining identifiers in Python. So like in all the languages also, we have rules. Small changes will be there. So what is the first rule here is, the only allowed symbols are, which symbols you can take? Small a to small z you can take, capital A to capital Z you can take, 0 to 9 also you can take, even underscore is also allowed. No other extra symbols are entertained. For example, if I'm taking ABC, yes, it is a valid identifier in Python. If I am taking ABC123, it is also a valid identifier in Python. If I am taking Prakash, in this, so in the place of yes, if I am taking dollar, is it valid? Means it is invalid. What is the reason? So dollar is not allowed, special symbols. Suppose if I am taking amount at the rate MOUNT. So if you are trying to take like this, it is also invalid. The reason is you can't begin with, forget about the beginning, but this at the rate symbol is not included in my symbols list, right? That's why it is not allowed. Suppose if I have student percentage is there, so we can't take like this, it will become invalid. To overcome that problem, spaces problem, they have introduced underscore symbol. Now you can take underscore symbol, it will become valid. So the allowed symbols are nothing but small a to small z we can take, capital A to capital Z we can take, 0 to 9 we can take, underscore also we can take. And these are nothing but some of the examples what we have. Like this, still we have 4 to 5 rules are there. Can you please confirm, is this keywords and identifiers the first rule that we have to follow while defining the identifiers? Is it clear for you people?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Second rule what we have here is, the second rule, it should not begin with a digit. You can't start with a digit. Okay. For example, if I have ABC, is it valid? Means yes, it is valid. ABC 1 2 3 is also valid, but you can't begin with a digit. If you are taking 1 2 3 ABC, it will become invalid. Example also, if you want, you can see. A123 is equal to, I have 999. If you print the value of A123, we will get that 999. Okay, but can I take this A123 as, so for A123 means it is invalid, immediately we are going to get syntax error. What is that error? Invalid decimal literal. It is considering it is something like a constant value, that's why it is not a properly formatted. Okay, like this we have, you can't start with a digit, cannot begin with a digit. Next, third rule, identifiers, it should not be a keyword name. Okay, it should not be a keyword name. Already we have keywords, right? So because these keywords are already having some meaning and functionality, you are not allowed to pollute that meaning. That's why we can't use that keyword names. For example, if I am taking ABC, it is valid. If I am taking IF, is it valid? Means invalid. With this name already some identifier, sorry, some keyword is there. If you are trying to take, so what will happen? We are going to get a syntax error saying invalid syntax. So can I take capital I? Means yes, no problem, because already I told very clearly in the beginning, all the keywords are written in lowercase letters. So small letters if is there, but this if condition is, I mean this if word is not there. If it is not predefined, you can use, but never recommended, because you people are going to get confused, right? That's why it is never recommended. So can I take true like this? Means no, we can't take, because with this name already some keyword is there. Can I take true? Means yes, valid, but it is also never recommended, because these words are already having some meaning. So similarity words we are not allowed to take. Next one, identifiers are case sensitive. Okay, identifiers are case sensitive. That is, lower case letters and uppercase letters are different. Okay, example, if you take here, consider I have a variable is there with name ABC. Its value is 100, otherwise 101, otherwise 111, and I have ABC is there with value 222. So capital A, small b, capital C is there, its value is C. So small a, capital B, small c is there, its value is 444. Like that we have. So all these names are different or same? All these variables are different variables, not the same. If you want, you can print a comma b, sorry, if you print ABC comma ABC comma, so ABC comma next ABC, like this you can take, no problem. The output what we are getting is individual values. So 11 111 222 333 444, like this we are getting. This is nothing but identifiers are case sensitive. Identifiers are case sensitive. Lower case letters, upper case letters are going to be treated as different. That's why in the projects, when you are taking student name like this, student name like this, in the real time, I mean in the entire modules packages, every time you have to take like this only. By mistake, if you are trying to take capital N, so with this name there is no predefined word and there is no user defined words, we will get name error. Name error, for example, consider here I am taking student name is equal to, student name is equal to, I am taking Kalyan. So at the time of printing, I am taking student N as a capital. What output we are getting? Name, student name is not defined, and even it is giving some auto suggestion like, are you trying to use this particular variable name? Like that, auto completion also it is going to take. Okay, so but anyway, just to try to understand this point very well. Next, last rule. So there is no length limit. There is no length limit. Okay, but recommended to take short names. Okay, because so it is very difficult, right, to remember the names which is having more length, and readability wise there is a problem. That's why It is never recommended to take like this. Okay. Example, if I have a variable like this, so it is never recommended to take such a type of names. Even if you are trying to take, we will get the output, but this much length variable names is never recommended in the coding, which increases the readability of the program. Okay, that is not required. So these identifiers and what rules we have to follow for defining these identifiers, it is very clear for you, right? Any doubts, guys, up to this? Please respond.
No, sir.
Yes, everyone, please respond. Right. So after these keywords and identifiers, the next immediate topic, comments in Python. How you can able to define comments in Python. So you know very well comments are going to play an important role. Comments are used for providing a description. Okay. So first point, it is used to provide description. Okay, description about the code or about the instructions which you have written or about the program or about the project what you have developed. Okay. And yeah, which we have written, it is used to provide the description about code or instruction or program or project. So what is the main purpose of this is nothing but it improves readability of a program. Okay. And the following are the various types of comments existed. The following are the various types of comments existed. We have two types of comments are there. One is nothing but a single line comment. Second one is nothing but multi-line comment. Suppose you are writing a small code like a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. Now we are printing a comma b, something like this, and I am going to take a comma b is equal to b comma a, and after this I want to print again a comma b. So if I'm writing this code and if I'm executing, you can see the output what we got is 1020 and 2010. Successfully the code is going to execute, nothing is there here. But the problem here is, so if any person is trying to open this program, they can't understand what is the main functionality of this program. To avoid such a type of things, just we can take the comments. Okay. For my understanding purpose, I am taking 10 and then 20 is the first output here. And here the output is 2010. And what this single line is going to do, it is performing swapping of A and B values. That's all. Now, at least some people after reading this, you can get clarity that this is the instruction which is used to do swapping of two numbers. But without this pound symbol, without this hash symbol, if you are trying to take this one, it comes under a program. Immediately my Python interpreter is going to raise error message because it is not a proper statement. That's why you have to begin with hash. So then the code is going to work fine. So this hash is nothing but a comment. So what this line is going to do, that I am going to provide in the form of comment. These are called as comments what we have. Okay, these are called as comments what we have. It is nothing but single line comments. Okay, it is nothing but single line comment. So what is mean by single line comment? So it begins with, and here I will add the point. So these comments are always ignored. These comments are always ignored by, so interpreter is going to ignore these comments. Okay. Next, so it begins with hash symbol, and it continues, and that entire line, okay, and that entire line will be that entire line will be treated as a comment like this we have. So if we want example, we can say this code as a best example for us. And what is the second one? Multi-line comments. Okay, multi-line comment. Name itself is giving clarity. So in your document, if you want to provide more than one line as a comment, then you have to go for these multi-line comments. Okay, so it is used to provide, it is used to provide comments for more than one line, more than one line. If you want to provide comments for more than one line, we have to use this. And it begin with triple quotes and ends with triple quotes. Like this we have. So let us take the same program. In this program, I want to provide some information like who is the author of this program. That is my name, K. Prakash Babu, and on what date we have created this program, which is nothing but 10/1/2023, and what is the time of creation of this program, like 4:45 p.m. Okay, and what is the title of this program, like swapping of two numbers. So like this I have given every in front of every line. Taking the hash is never recommended, because so a group of lines we need to consider. That's why it is going to raise a syntax error. So immediately what we have to do, you need to put these things within triple quotations. So these are considered as comments, multi-line comments. Okay, so these are multi-line comments and these are single line comments. Whenever you require to treat an entire line as a comment, better to go for this single line. And if you want to make a group of lines, then you have to go with these multi-line comments. In this case, the program will work fine. Okay, so this is nothing but what is meant by comments, how you can able to declare the comments in Python. With this you got a clarity about single line and multi-line comments, how you are going to define. Clear up to this, everyone? Please respond. Yes, please respond. Clear? Are you there? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Right. So the next concept what we have here, four important functions in Python. So to learn any advanced concept in Python, or to learn any basic fundas, so in this we can see here the first chapter what we have, introduction to Python and fundamentals. So if you want to prepare any Python program, you need some basic idea about some functions. So those functions I am going to define now, which will be very useful in our upcoming classes. So here the following are the four basic and important functions in Python. The first function we know very well, print, which is used to print an object on the screen. Second one is id, which is used to get identification number of that particular object. And the next one is a type. Okay, so which is going to return type of the object. Like this we have three functions are there, and one more function, sys dot get size of function is there. So these are the four important functions what we have in Python. Okay, of course still we have so many functions are there, but these are important functions. Right, so the next function what we have here is print of obj. What this function is going to do, very simple, it will print of obj. This is the function name. It is used to print objects content. it is used to print objects content on the screen. So if you want to print any objects content, then you have to go for this one. Best example, I will take a small program, try to understand here. I have object 1 or A is equal to some number called 14. B is equal to, I have another number is there called 7.345. And C is equal to, I have some data called Prakash. And D is equal to, so a student marks sheet is there in 3 subjects marks, like this we have. I want to print A value on the screen. Simply you can able to use print of A. I want to print B value on the screen. Simply you can able to print off a B. So C, I want to print the value of C. So here what output we will get? 14 on the screen. B, what output we are going to get? 7.345. So if I print C value, the output what we are getting is nothing but a Prakash. So if I print D value, the output what we are going to get is a 45, 89 and then 99. Like this, these values will be printed on the screen. Let us execute and see what happens. You can able to see we are getting all these values on the screen. So I hope you got clarity about how this print function is going to work. Next, immediately, there is one more function is there with the name type. I think from the name itself, you got a clarity. If you are passing any object, what it is going to do? It is used to return, or it returns the type of the object. What type of object you have passed? Is it a integer value, or is it a floating point value, or is it a string value? Like it is going to return the type of the object. So if you take this example, in addition to A, I want to check type of A also. A value is 14 and it belongs to of type class integer. Remember these words. Okay, so class, all these things we will discuss in detail in our object oriented programming, but it is of type integer because A content is 14, right? Similarly, if you print B and if you ask what is the type of B, B value is 7.345 and it is of type class float. So C value, and I want to check type of the C. Prakash is nothing but the output and it is of type class, okay, string. It is of type class string. And what about D? I think it is a new terminology for you people. Anyway, we are going to discuss in our upcoming classes. It will become class of type list, a group of values, something like array in other programming languages. Here we are calling it as list. Let us run the code and see what happens. You can able to see Prakash. It is of type string. 7.345. It is of type floating point. 14. It is of type integer. So 45, 89, 99, which is of type class list, like this we have. Okay, this is nothing but how you can able to use this print function and a type function. Print function is used to print the content. Type function is going to return the type of the content what it is holding. Hope you people got clarity, sir. Everyone please respond clear up to this.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes, sir.
Right. So still we have two more functions are there, which is very, very important. More interesting functions. These are like ID and then get a size of. Anyway, tomorrow we will discuss about these two functions. So tomorrow, mostly tomorrow is the last demo session. After that, you have to pay and you have to get registered for this course to continue. Okay. Right, sir. So thank you. Yeah, we will continue tomorrow. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to ask. Good evening. So in the last videos, we had a discussion about the fundamentals of Python, like who introduced Python, where we are using Python, what are the application areas, okay, what are the steps that we are using to execute the Python program, and what is the official website for Python, what are the various versions of Python available. Okay, so even we have seen keywords, identifiers, even so comments, how you can able to define the comments. Single line comment means what, multi-line comment means what, and four important functions in Python. What are the four important functions which are available, and print function. So even we had a discussion about the type function. Now anyway, we have to talk about id function and the sys.getSize of function from today's session. And let me give one more time this revision. So this course is core and advanced Python fast track. It is a fast track batch because 1.5 hour class will be there, not from 4 o'clock. It is from 3 to 4:30. And the total we have 30 classes will be there in this. And the timings will be from 3 to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday. And fees for this batch is 5,000. And this is nothing but the contact number, or you can contact to this one. And we are going to have today max last demo will be there. From tomorrow we are going to change the link, and syllabus also in the first video I explained very clearly. Okay, now let's continue from this whatever we have covered. Print function we have seen, which is used to print the object's content on the screen. Next we have type of obj function is there. It is going to return the type of the object. Next we have one more function is there with name id. So what is this id function? Okay, it is used to print, or it is used to return address. It is used to return address of an object. Address of an object. We know very well, whenever you are taking the data, compulsory it is going to be stored inside a memory location, right? So that memory location address, this id of obj is going to return. It is used to return the address of an object. Sir, how you can able to return the address of the object? For that id function is there, but internally Python is going to follow certain rules, sir. What is that rule? Let me explain with some 3 examples. Example number 1. Okay, I'm talking about id function. Example number 1. Suppose if I am taking x is equal to 10, that's all. I have declared only one object. Inside memory location, what will happen? A variable x will be stored, and x is pointing to this particular memory location. And what is the content of this? This content is nothing but we have 10. Like this, we have example number 1. So if we are trying to store any value, that value will be allocated with some memory location, and it is having some address. Okay, some we can say this address in the sense, sir, I am taking some random value. You can't give guarantee, sir. Okay, you can't give guarantee. It is going to return a random. Okay, now let me take example. Sir, I am taking x is equal to 10. I want to print x value. We will get a 10. Sir, I want to get id of x. It is going to return a random value 1, because even you can't give guarantee for that. Py space, I am running the program. You can see 191829416398 is nothing but random value what we have. Okay, this is nothing but a random value what we have. Now, sir, yes, example 1. Sir, it is very clear for you how we are getting these things. Example number, what is the second example here we have? Okay, 1 second. Yes, so example 2, I'm taking example 2. X is equal to 10 I'm taking, and y is equal to something like 20 I'm taking. This is nothing but second example. Example number, okay, x is equal to 10 I have, y is equal to 20. Sir, what will happen? So the content is nothing but a 10, and here the content is nothing but a 20, and X is located here and Y is located here. This is nothing but the address. Sir, is it going to return same address or different address? Definitely, since the content is different, separate memory locations will be created. We will get two random values of this. Okay, we will get two random values. This is nothing but a random value 1, and this address is nothing but random value. Different addresses will be there. I want to cross check. So print off, instead of X, I want to find out Y also. The Y value which is located here is 20, and the ID of Y is nothing but a random value 2. Like this we have. I want to run this code to cross check really is it happening. Yes, 10 different address, 20 different address. Like this we have. Sir, okay, fine. Example number 3, very important. Listen carefully. Here you can able to understand how Python is going to work. Example number 3. X is equal to I have 10, Y is equal to I have 20, Z is equal to I have 10. Sir, Python is a bit intelligent programming language. After encountering this X is equal to 10, immediately X value will be allocated here. X value will be allocated here. And the content of this memory location is nothing but a 10. Sir, what about the next one? Since there is a change in the content, it is not already reused content, right? So one more object will be created. So with name Y, and Y is referencing to this one, and its content is nothing but something like we are getting 20. Now take a bit very special care. Z is equal to 10. First, Python will check in the entire memory location. Do we have any, okay, in the entire memory location, do we have any memory area with this content? Array already 10 is there. So again, unnecessarily creating the object is always a bigger problem, right? That's why, sir, a simple reference will be created for this. A simple reference will be created for this, and it is also pointing to this one. Now, sir, if you print ID of X and ID of Z, both are going to return random value 1. So if you print Y address, we will get a different random value. Let me cross check. So here I am taking Z is equal to 10. And after this, I am trying to print the value of Z and then address of Z. So content is 10. Whatever address we got for the content 10, that is nothing but ID of X is there, right? Now ID of X and ID of Z both are pointing to the same memory location. If you want, you can see. Sir, are you seeing 155 911 9? Let us see last 5 digits: 27920 27920. Like that we have. This is nothing but how you can able to see, sir. Okay, I hope with this you got some idea about how internally memory representation will come. Now here there are advantages are there, at the same time disadvantages are there. What advantages we have? Suppose if you have some thousands of crores of objects are there with the same content, unnecessary memory wastage will be there. That we can able to resolve here just by taking only one object. Multiple references are going to point to that object. This is the first thing. Second thing, there is one problem is also there with this. What is that problem is, suppose X and Z both are pointing to the same memory location, right? Consider this X wants to do some modification. Okay, this X wants to do some modification. So it is updating this particular element as a 11. Now, because of this modification, sir, X content is changed. At the same time, Z content is also changed, right? Yes, because multiple resources are pointing to the same variable. Definitely there will be some issues. This is nothing but the problem what we have. That's why, sir, what Python people decided is, all these Python objects, okay, all these Python objects are divided into two categories. One is nothing but mutable objects, and the second one is nothing but immutable objects. Sir, mutable objects means what? Where you can able to do modifications. Immutable objects means what? Where you can't do modifications. So mutable objects and immutable objects, two types of objects we can able to expect. One is allowing modification, another one is not allowing modifications. Okay, I think with this you got very clear clarity about id function. Can you please confirm, do you have any doubts about this id function, friends? Please confirm. Sir, please respond everyone. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, so this is nothing but id function what we have. The next one, sys dot get size of a function is there. Just if you pass an object, it will return memory address of this particular object, sir. Okay. So what is the functionality of this one? It returns the size of, it returns the size of the given object. Whatever object that you have passed, it is going to return size of that object. Okay, always this size value, always this size value will be returned in the form of bytes. Okay, and it is not by default, it is not by default existed in Python. Okay, so we have to import from sys module. There is one special module is there with name sys. We have to import explicitly from sys module. Now, sir, I am taking something like a is equal to 10 and b is equal to some bigger value I am taking, and c is equal to other than this still bigger value I am taking. Now I need to find out sys dot get a size of a. What is the size of object a? Similarly, I need to find out what is the size of object b, and I need to find out what is the size of object c. Now what we have to do? Just we have to take import sys. We are importing sys module because it is available as a separate part, right? That's why. Now see what will happen. So py space test dot py. You can able to see the first object occupied 28 bytes of the memory. Second object occupied 32 bytes of the memory. Third object occupied 52 bytes of the memory. Like that we have. Okay. This is nothing but how to get a size of a particular object. These are nothing but four important functions what we have. Okay. What is the first function? Print function, which is used to print the object's content. What is the second function? Type of obj, which will return what type of object it is holding. Is it integer object, or is it a floating point object, or is it a list object? Like it is going to return the type of the object. So next id of object is also there, which is going to return address of the object. Next, even we have get a size of a function is there, which is going to return the actual size of the object. Like this we have address size. Like this we have. Okay, these are nothing but four important functions which are existed in Python. Hope you people got very clear clarity about this. Can you please confirm, do you have any doubts in these four important functions? Please confirm.
Sir.
Clear? Everyone, please respond.
No, sir.
Right. So the next thing what we have here is
The next thing what we have here is data types in Python. But before moving to that, I need to cover one topic. Python is dynamically typed programming language. So dynamically typed programming language. What is mean by dynamically typed programming language? Sir, other programming languages like we have C language, C++, Java, right? So such type of programming languages are called as statically typed programming languages. Means what? So before using, okay, in any programming language, okay, if any programming language requires so data uh, uh, requires variables to be declared before using in the program, then such type of programming languages are said to be statically typed programming languages. Yes, we have some examples also there, like we have C language and even C++ programming, and even Java is also statically typed. For example, if you want to declare an integer variable, we have to take like this. Now, if any programming language requires, okay, variables to be declared at the time of usage, okay, without any data type name, such type of programming languages are called as dynamically typed programming languages. So best example for this is nothing but Python. Sir, in Python, simply you are going to take x is equal to 10. So we are not giving the type in advance, right? X is what type of data is it is holding? Is it a integer type or is it a floating point type? Or we are mentioning those kind of things? No. So such type of programming languages are said to be dynamically typed programming languages. Okay, these type of programming languages are said to be dynamically typed programming languages. Sir, right? Okay, everything is working fine, no issues at all. Okay, then why you have told this concept? Because in Python we have to talk about data types. Sir, just now you told the data type concept is not required, because based on the type of data which you are assigning, automatically it is going to consider. Then what is the need to study data types? Very simple. As a programmer, compulsory we should know what are the different types of data, right? So for that purpose we are taking these data types. As a programmer, we should know what are the different types of data types are existed. For that, I am taking this one. So hope you people got very clear clarity, sir. Can you please confirm? Do you have any doubts about this one? Is this concept is clear for you people?
Yes, sir.
Right. So coming to these data types. Data types. So it represents the type of data that we are using inside our program. Okay, the type of the data that we are using inside our program will be represented by these data types. Okay, so Python is dynamically typed programming language. Python is a dynamically typed programming language. Hence, as a programmer, we are not required. We are not required to declare the type of data. Okay, the type of data at the time of declaration. Okay, so but we need to learn the remaining data types, right? But as a programmer, we should know
we should know the type of data, the types of data existed in Python. For that, we are using data types, and the following are the basic 14 data types. The following are the 14 data types existed in Python. The first one what we have here is integer data type. Second one, you know very well, floating point data type. So third one, we have complex data type. Fourth one, we have string data type. Okay, before that, Boolean data type. Next one, we have string data type. Next one, we have bytes data type. Okay, byte array we have. Next, and after that, we have bytes data type is there. Next, we have list data type is there. Next, we have tuple data type is there. Next, set data type is there. Next, frozen set data type is there. Next, and after that, dictionary. And next, and after that, range. And the last one, none. These are nothing but in total 14 data types are there. In this, some data types are mutable, some data types are immutable, and some data types are basic, some data types are advanced data types. Anyway, we have to explore these one by one in our programming, sir. Okay, so this entire data types concept we are going to study in 3 days. That is nothing but today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, that is Friday. These 3 days we are going to explore these data types one by one. So before moving to the integer data type, is the basic classification of this data type, is it clear for everyone? Please respond. I think only one student is responding from the beginning. I don't know what happened to the remaining people.
Yes, sir, it is very clear.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, so the first data type what we have here is integer data type. Integer data type. Sir, what is this integer data type? Very simple. It is used to represent integer values from minus infinite to plus infinite. If you want to represent the values from minus infinite to plus infinite, then we have to go for integer data type. Second point, there is no range concept in Python for any data type, not only for integer. There is no range concept in Python. There is no range concept in Python. So I think in the demo also somewhere I have shown. When we are calculating factorial for 100, some programming languages are providing support for that, but some programming languages are not providing support for that, because the reason is nothing but due to the lack of memory, that range concept. Because in other programming languages, if you take integer from this value to this value, it will take. Okay, so I think you know in C language, minus 32,768 to plus 32,768. Like that only we have integers. So in such cases, the language is not providing any flexibility for the programmer, right? So keeping that in the main context, Python has removed these kind of situations in Python. So we don't have any range concept here. If you take either integer or floating point or any other data type, if you take, this is the limitation. Such type of things are not there. It can able to store any big value, any small value, no issues at all. And it is of type class. It is of type class integer. There is one default type is there. So to represent integer values, that type name is nothing but integer. Sir, why you have taken class? Because I told in the beginning, everything in Python is treated as object. So here even integer data type is also considered as one integer object, and it belongs to which type?
this particular integer. Okay, like this we have. This is nothing but what we have. Then I want to show you example program to demonstrate this integer. Consider I have a is equal to 10 and I want to print a. Okay, and I want to print the type of a. What output we will get? It is nothing but a 10 and the type is, we will get a class integer. It is nothing but the type. It comes under which object? Integer object. Like this we have. Let's run this code and now you can able to see the first one is nothing but a 10 and the type is integer. Sir, okay, I got clear clarity about integer data type. And here in Python, we can represent in Python, we can represent integer data type. We can represent integer data type in the following four forms. In the following four forms. What is the first form? Here we have decimal values. Okay, first one what we have here is nothing but decimal values. Second one what we have here is octal values are there. Okay, second one what we have here is octal values. Next one is hexadecimal values we have. Okay, next one is nothing but a binary representation. Like you can represent the integers in any one of these form. Decimal values means what? Sir, what is the range of these values? It will be there from 0 to 9, right? And if you take a range of octal, it will be there from 0 to 7. If you take hexadecimal, the range of values are from 0 to 9, A to F, or I can able to say capital A to capital. What about binary values? The range is nothing but 0, 1. It is going to allow only two values. Sir, what is the base of this decimal? The base of this decimal is nothing but 10. How many values it is going to hold? Only 10 values. What about octal? Octal, what is the base of this octal? So here it is going to hold only 8 values. So 0 to 7 means we will get 8. So what about hexadecimal? The base of this one is nothing but 16. Total 16 numbers will be there, sir. Okay, 0 to 9, 10 and A to F 6. Like 16 digits are there. That's why base is 16. What about binary? Binary, how many values will be there? Only two values. That's why the base is nothing but like this we have. So how you can able to represent these decimal values in Python? Make sure there is no representation for decimal numbers. For example, I am taking W is equal to 10. If you print the W and even if you ask a type of W, we will get a 10 and it is of a type of class integer. I think it is not required. Just I will print only the values. So it is going to print a 10 because we know very well there is no representation because that is the default. Sir, okay, fine. What about octal values? How to represent octal numbers? Sir, it is prefixed with 0 small o or 0 capital O. If any number is prefixed with 0 small o or 0 capital O, then it is considered as octal values. Sir, there is one small note is there. We can represent the data. We can represent the data in any format. In any format you can represent, but Python will consider only in decimal. Okay, you can represent the data in any format, whether it may be list or tuple or anything. Okay, but how my Python is going to consider only in decimal? Sir, not a list and tuple. You can give in the octal or hexadecimal anything, but the output what we are going to get is always decimal. That's why suppose if you take any number x is equal to, how to represent octal values? Prefixed with 0 small o. So 0 small o, something like I am taking 10. Sir, you have given octal number only. But first my Python is going to convert it into decimal or not? Yes. Now I want to take x here. I want to take x here. And how to convert? So the given type is what? 0, 0, sorry, 0, O, 1, 0. Ignore these two because it is used for representation. Consider these two. So this representation is in what? Octal. We need decimal. How to convert it into decimal? Take the digit from last to first. First digit is 0. So 0 into what is the base of this x? X is defined as a decimal. So base will become 8. So 0 into 8 power 0. Okay. What about next digit? 1 into 8 power 1. If you have few more digits are there, you have to apply this formula. Every digit you have to multiply with its position. Now what output we are getting? 0 into 8 power 0 will become 0. 1 into 8 power 1 will become 8. Okay. The total result what we are getting is nothing but 8. So let us run up to this. So 10 and then 8. Okay. I think you people at least got some idea about this number system and how to represent decimal and octal. Can you please confirm any doubts up to this?
No, sir. Nothing doubt.
Right. Yeah, please respond. Right. Now, the next one, I want to take y is equal to 0x10. 0x1 means what? It is hexadecimal. So how to represent hexadecimal? It must be prefixed with, 0 small x or 0 capital X. See, if you take any number prefixed with 0 small x or 0 capital X, it comes under hexadecimal values. Okay. So now I am taking print of y. Okay. So as usual, right? This one, how we got 0 into 8 power 0, just for your understanding I am taking, and 1 into 8 power 1 I am taking, which is nothing but 0 plus 8. The result is 8. Next y is there, which is nothing but hexadecimal number, like 0x10 is there. Same thing, 0 into 16 power 0 I am taking, plus 1 into 16 power 1 I am taking. So 0 into 16 power 0 will become 0, plus 1 into 16 power 1 will become 16. The result what we are getting is nothing but 16. Let's run the code. Yes. Now, sir, what is the last way that we have? The last way what we have here is binary. How to represent these binary values? Very simple. It is also prefixed with. 0 small b or 0 capital B. If any number is